Hi, this is Kat for Tech Digest and Shiny Shiny. I have in my hands a very exciting thing. It is officially the world's lightest laptop. Can you believe it? It actually weighs 779 grams, so less than a pound. It's just unbelievable. It was quite exciting actually because last week I tagged along on the on David Hempleman-Adams' world record attempt, and he actually broke 5 world records to cross the Transatlantic in the world's smallest helium-powered air balloon. Anyway, he carried one of these babies because it's just that light. In a helium balloon where you have to worry about ballast and everything on there counts, he said that this was just amazing because it was so light, and I do agree. It's just it weighs nothing basically. Anyway, the Toshiba Portégé R500. It's coming out later this month, and there's actually 2 models. The first model, which is probably the most attractive, I would say, but it really depends on your taste. So the first model is £1,879, and what's attractive about that is it's actually the first laptop to have a 64GB solid state disk. So that means it's just more resilient, and the battery lasts longer. It actually lasts 12.5 hours. Can you believe? I've never heard of a laptop battery lasting so long. Anyway, so it just means that it's more resilient and it's not going to break down as much as other laptops. The other model is the world's first 7mm optical disk drive. That model is £1,291. So a bit cheaper, but you do get 120GB worth of hard drive on there. So I know you're probably thinking, on one hand, I'm paying more for less hard drive, but on the other, paying less for more. Well, it just depends what you're after. If you want something that's durable and won't break down, then I'd probably suggest you go for the 64GB model. Anyway, at its thinnest point, it is 19.5mm. So I've got a 30GB iPod here, and as you can see, it's not much fatter than that. Can you believe it? It's just, I'm really shocked by how amazing this laptop is. Anyway, it runs Vista, as you would expect, and the screen is 12.1 inches. It's got a really good screen actually. It's one of the first transflective screens, which means that basically if you're working outside in the park or whatever, you can actually see what's on the screen for a change, when there's direct sunlight even. We tested this on a very high hill in St John's in Newfoundland in Canada, and the sun was beaming down on us and we could still see the screen perfectly. It was just really quite incredible. So I spoke to David Hempleman-Adams, the English explorer, yesterday and asked him how he went with the laptop, and he said that he couldn't have lived without it. Not only did it allow him to blog the journey to his website while he was up in the air, can you believe that? But it also gave him access to air traffic frequencies and just all sorts of technical things that you and I don't need to worry about. But also provided him with a source of light in the balloon, because the screen is just that bright. It's really just something to behold. Anyway, out later this month, it's the Toshiba Portégé R500.